Hey guys, Des here, and today I just want to go over basically a video, just go over my setup of the week and what I think was the best setup, and go over why I think it is and how we did, when the setup obviously came to play. So just to start off, I wanted to show you guys like the 15-minute chart. These are all days separated. You guys can see it's 11, 14, 15, 16, etc., etc. And I just want to point out an area that I was looking at for an A plus setup to form. So let me actually turn this to red because this was supply here. So imagine this day isn't here, this 23rd day, because this is actually when the A plus setup took, happen. And I just want to go over why I thought it was an A plus setup, and yeah. So as you can see here, November 11th, 14th, 15th, and then obviously we finally broke this area, November 22nd at this 399.6 area or 4,000 level on SPX. As previously it was rejecting, and there's a very strong supply level, which SPY couldn't break out of. We were just coming up here. We had this nice gap up November 15th. However, we did come right back down towards the end of the day, and once again started rejecting this 399.5, 399.3 area before we moved back down to 390 psych level. So once we finally got above it, so towards the end of close on the 23rd, which was Tuesday, we got above it, and then we started trading way higher at 402 area, which was also near this November 15th high. So let me break it down into shorter time frames on what I thought was this A plus setup. So once price got over this level at this 399.3 level, I turned this zone into a demand level, watching for any possible bounces that could occur at this level, and we actually caught this move for about 115% on SPX. Let me go even smaller into the 1 minute time zone, or time frame, excuse me. So as you guys can see here, we're just trading, between these ranges. I just had levels marked out throughout, the SPY chart, points of interest where price is rejecting or bouncing from. And then we finally broke this 400 level and came right back down to this 399 level for a retest at this zone to confirm that buyers are here before another possible leg up going into this week. So what I was looking for on the 1 minute chart, right when we came down here, my bias switched to being bullish, right? I saw this drop. As you can see, this candle here really showed me a nice bullish pressure. As you can see, we got a bullish hammer off this level at this 399.4 level, which was once again previous supply turned into demand. And I took this trade literally right off that level here. I entered calls at 10 a.m. for SPX, which stops I would have had below this level. But I was very bullish at this moment because I waited for the setup for the entire day. As I mentioned, because we were rejecting from this area, and finally we came down to bounce. As you can see, this is a 15-minute chart. Once again, the 15-minute wicked it, and we continued higher to make new lows or new highs, excuse me, at that 402.8 level. Let me go back down to the 5-minute chart that I had open as well when I was in this trade. I saw this 5-minute wick. I was so bullish at this moment. I was telling everyone hold this trade at least until this 401.15 level. And that's exactly what we did. After I saw this wick, 5-minute candle close. At that point, it was just a moment of it's waiting for the price to actually play out and the trade to go in our favor. A lot of people, this is why I tell people to size accordingly, properly, because this is 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes before price starts pushing up all the way back into this 401.2 level. It was about a $2 move on SPY, which we caught. I took SPX contracts here for about 100%, and I was telling everyone I'm gonna scale out before at this level because this was previous structure. Let me go to the 1 minute chart. Let's go back down here. As you guys can see, this was structure here on the 1 minute chart. As you guys can see, this left area here. So I didn't want to hold contracts going into that. Also, we did have FOMC minutes that day, and yeah. So we had this nice little two really bullish candles above the 9, or attempting to break the 9. We had this rejection candle here. However, I was not worried at all because this is the 1 minute chart. The 5-minute was looking good. I had those side by side while I'm trading. Stops would have been under this. I knew exactly where my risk was. I knew exactly where my take profits was, which was at this level here, at this point of interest area. First scale here at this 400.6 level, 400.3 level, excuse me, and then the full runners, scaling out here at this 401.26 level, where I secured over 115% on about 4 runner contracts on this one. And I would have held more runners just because it was a very slow day. As you can see, price took quite a while. So we consolidated here at this 400 level. We finally broke above, and then we had the FOMC minutes. So this was my A+ set of the week. I knew exactly where I wanted to take longs because this was previous areas where we did reject. We finally retested it, and the higher time frames look good. The 1, 5, 15, 30 all look good. And I had my scale outs ready at this previous point of interest at 400.4, and then at that 401.3 level as well. Once again, let me show you guys the 15-minute. As you can see, this 15-minute basically wicked off the zone. Very nice demand zone where buyers stepped in, and then we continued to make new highs on SPY that day. So I just wanted to make that quick brief video. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but this was for me the A++ setup of the week, and by far my favorite trade that we took this week. And we secured over 100% gain on SPX calls. So I hope this helped, and if you guys have any questions, just feel free to DM me on Twitter, Discord, or whatever, and I'll willing to help out.